Friday, 8 to 12 feet. Saturday, gigantic. Sunday, 8 to 12 feet.
It's a pretty special swell that I know a lot of big wave charters are going to probably be coming into town for.
Yeah, it's so big. It's as big as Australia.
Yeah, I went over to Tahiti for the trials, and for once it was really small and pretty average, but yeah, the day I left from Tahiti going home before the main contest started, apparently is the day the swell popped up on the map.
I was there for a few weeks before it. I go there early every year with Billabong and the junior team. We take a few young guys there and we go there for the trials. So we were just thinking, oh, it's a good chance for the World Tour event to get some waves this year. And all of a sudden this thing appeared on the charts. So I tracked it right from the start and scoped every bit of map out, every site. And when it first came up and how big the period and the heights were, I was quite blown away because I'd never seen them heights before. Yeah, I went home and got a week at home just cruising, and then everyone's ringing me saying there's this massive swell going to Tahiti, and I didn't even really look. I just went, all right, I'll go back. The difference to this swell was how thick and fast it was moving.
You just got to go out there for 5 minutes and you realise that there's not even a thought process of being able to run the Billabong Pro today. I don't know if there's going to be one human being paddling all day.
It was big anticipation. Really early in the morning, the swell started hitting. I got up in the dark and I went out to Poppy's Wharf, and it was like rapids and water coming over, and you could just hear it. And then as soon as it started seeing light, I mean, you could feel the swell was just hitting. I went to bed semi-early and woke up to giant waves. I could just hear them smashing on the reef, and there's Dill just getting his towboard ready, just frothing with his headphones on, and he looks at me, he's like, it's massive. Like, he's just, I could tell just as soon as I walked down, and I could hear everything going on. Walked out the front, and the first thing I saw was like one of the biggest chokes waves I've ever seen. And then I went, oh shit, yeah, it's definitely on it, it's going to be big. Our boat driver come and grabbed us, and we went straight out and checked it. There was no one out there really, and I mean, they looked evil as anything in the morning. They just looked like they were closing out on themselves, and just looked really dangerous. Just looked like there was no exit to the wave, and if you did exit one, then the right's coming straight at you, so it just looked scary. It was crazy, mate. So we're like, oh, well, we're going to be able to tow this. Like, in one part of our minds, like, we were, but another part we're like, I don't think we can. To make things worse, we got in and we couldn't get our hands on the ski, and on days like that, you just want to get out there and catch your first wave and get your butterflies out here and just get everything rolling. And we had to sit around and wait a few hours till we got the skis sorted out. By that time, me and Laurie were frothing. We're like, we have to get out there. I was ringing Sasha in France, going, mate, this is it. Like, there's guys out there towing. We need to be out there.
Skis are on lockdown at the moment, yeah, until further notice. It's kind of heavy, especially when we've got some of the best tow boys, going. This is just the start. Yeah. It's going to get. That's what they're concerned about. Yeah. We're seeing all these waves down Redden and we can't get out there. It's so frustrating.
Eventually got a ski and kind of worked out. We didn't get out there till 9:30, and
by the time we got out there, the tide started rising, and
Guys, let's go.
Taped all the skis up, come back in 20 minutes. We've had our wetties on all morning, our jackets. We were like looking at them. We watched about 3 sets, and it was just dirty and dark and just going below sea level, so thick. But we've seen a couple we could make, and I basically just said, who wants to go first? I said, Laurie, you want to go first? Yes, you want to go first? And he goes, all right, I'll go first. So I went, sweet, go in. And got him into 2 beauties, mate. First one was a real long one, and he came out just frothing. And then the second one was a thick one, like big one. And he made both. So we're like, oh, this is makeable. So it was on, mate. think he could be on okay, like a 10, 15 footer, and then it turns into a 20-footer. So it's, you know what I mean? But once you've, you know what I mean, locked and loaded and let go of that rope, it doesn't matter. Like, you got to commit, you're committed, and there's no pulling out the back, you're in. We're just looking at the backs of the wave, and you see how powerful it is. Like, I guess the closest thing I could describe would be like a bomb going off.
I remember seeing Nathan Fletcher's wave and Bruce's waves both from behind, and I just remember seeing the explosions that those waves had, and then you could tell that they were way bigger than all the, like any other waves. That, like, I mean, there's some other big waves, but those to me were the biggest ones.
We're about 100 feet out, but then up the reef, right where it's just coming out of deep water, and it's closing out, and then it's just bending that last bit, and it nearly looks unmakeable. So, and every one was just going like back of the wave, and then just, you know what I mean, they were going like 50 foot up in the air, like big shoots of water just exploding. It was pretty heavy, you know what I mean, and that's where you could die.
Yeah, just one of those hell days, and every wave was pretty much something special.
I guess I did achieve a goal that day. I wanted to just get one of them big ones and get as deep as I pictured, and I've done that, and I made it, and I guess I achieved my goal, and I'm pretty happy about that. And even if I never done it again, I could sit back and go, I've achieved my goal for sure.
When you look back and think of all the swells you've surfed, when I look back, I think that's probably going to be one of the biggest. I don't know if there's ever going to be a bigger swell than that swell at Tahiti. And it was just one of those days where everyone was just going for it, and I don't know why, but it's pretty much the best feeling in the world.
Not many people can ever experience what we have, but to actually ride one and look out is another thing, and money can't pay for that experience.